Welcome back to Sports Gist. Yes, we are still counting down to the 2023 African Cup of Nations. And of course, CAF has come out to say that the prize money for this year's winner has increased, and whoever wins the African Cup of Nations will be walking home with a whooping $7 million. Now, if that is not motivation, I don't know what is. Of course, I have two amazing gentlemen with me on the show today. They will help me analyze the AFCON. And of course, I have the one and only Onoha Felix, aka comedian Pajay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Sports Gist.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Pleasure.
I also have the one and only Moses Abo, aka we don't have an AKA for you yet though. Okay, I'll figure that out. Okay. Anyways, Moses, good afternoon. Welcome to Sports Desk.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Yeah. I don't know. Let me just say again here. Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
All right. Yes, the AFCON is 8 days away. I am excited. I don't know for you guys. And of course, the Super Eagles, the Nigerian Football Federation, has released a 25-man list. This list came out during the course of the weekend. I think we'll just take our time and analyze it today. In the goalkeeping session, we have Stanley Nwabali. We also have Francis Uzoho, and we have Leke Ojo. In the defenders, we have William Trust Ekong. We have Bright Osayi Samuel. We have Ola Aina. We also have Zaidu Sanusi. We have Bruno Onyemachi, Shemi Ajayi, Calvin Bassi, Chidozie Awaziem, Kenneth Omero. In the midfield, we have Wilfred Ndidi, Raphael Onyedika, Joe Aribo, Frank Onyeka, Alex Iwobi. And our forward, yes, we have Kelechi Hanacho, Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Ademola Lukman, Victor Osimhen. Yes, that's the name on everybody's lips. We also have Victor Boniface, Ahmed Musa, and Sadiq Umar. And of course, we have Jose Pesero leading this man. Expectations for the Super Eagles. Let me start with you, yeah?
Yeah, personally, like we were talking before we came on live, you asked me my percentage of confidence for the Super Eagles team.
Sure.
And me personally, I think I'll just give them a 70.
Over 100?
Over 100.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. You know, you asked me if I see us going to the finals. Now, the thing is, with the squad that we have here, we can get to the finals. But that is if this coach, Pesero, will play these players in their position. The positions they play in their clubs. Yeah. You get. Now, you don't carry a midfielder or a player who plays midfield in his team and you bring him to the Super Eagles team and you are saying he should come and play on the wings or on the flanks. You don't carry the same way. You shouldn't carry somebody that plays as a winger in his club, like Iwobi in Fulham, and then you bring him to the Super Eagles team and then you make him play central midfield. That midfield will lack creativity. Okay. That's one of the issues I have. Then secondly, the keeping sector. Uzoho. I've said this time and time again that Uzoho is not supposed to be trusted. Now he has Leke Ojo. Why didn't he bring Adele, the one in Israel? He didn't call Adele. These are people that have trained and have played over time with the Super Eagles team. They are used to the playing pattern. Why didn't you call him? So now with all this that are going on, I'm not saying I don't trust them. I'm a Super Eagles fan and I will continue to be a Super Eagles fan. But I really doubt, because imagine coming against a side like Senegal. People that have a very strong and compactable midfield, and then our midfield is just laggy. You have Joe Aribo that is now chubby. Joe Aribo now doesn't know how to run swiftly again, and now Ndidi is not there because of the injury. So I really think there's a very big problem. So
you still have 70% confidence, and that's a good thing. Like having 70% confidence in these guys, it means that we might just go on and win it. But I saw a poll on Instagram. That poll, they're like asking they actually said the Super Eagles will win the AFCON and Osimhen will be the highest goal scorer. I mean, I accepted. Yes, of course. We Nigerians, we like to pray and we like to believe in God. So we believe that God will do this one for us. The last time God did was in 2013, and that man, the man that took us to that particular victory was Stephen Okechukwu Keshi, who is in heaven. And ever since we've not tried to replicate that. You understand now? If Nigeria gets the final and maybe not win, do you think it's a good thing? Or do you think it's growth? Or you think it's maybe retrogression?
For me, it's every country's team to go on and win.
Okay.
You know, the AFCON. But with the way Nigeria is right now, we've underachieved since 2013. You know, no progress, nothing at all. So if, with the current squad we have right now, we're able to make it through to the final, I think it's a way forward. And it's a big achievement for the Super Eagles.
All right. Okay, so our opening games is Guinea-Bissau. Now, everybody's talking about the game between Ivory Coast, the host nation, and Nigeria. But we are neglecting the fact that we are going to be playing Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea. Now, these are teams that I might want to call underdogs. But everybody loves an underdog story. Now, an underdog might be the one to cause us problems.
Sure.
We might defeat Ivory Coast easily.
Personally, I'm not even scared of Guinea-Bissau and
Equatorial Guinea.
Okay,
that's good.
Yes, we've beat them without Osimhen. Check our last squad, the last AFCON that was conducted in 2021.
Yeah.
We comfortably, was it 2022? Yes, 2022. We comfortably beat these people in our group stage without using Osimhen, using a Taiwo Awoniyi that didn't even score. I think he only scored 1 goal in the group stage. That is Taiwo Awoniyi of then, not now that he's in Nottingham Forest. Okay. So with our Osimhen, and we didn't even have Ademola Lookman then. Yeah. We didn't have Osimhen. Chukwueze too was on, like he had injury, was not informed then. We just had Iwobi, Iheanacho, and we didn't even have Ndidi. So I'm not scared of all those people. The people we should be scared of are people that have clinical players. Okay. Those people, they go for strength. Guinea-Bissau, they always go for strength. Burkina Faso, because if you see them, they look bigger. There was this ones that we played against that we went to their country. We couldn't even play in their country, went to another country to play their own home game. That's our away game. They were very physical. They wanted to even injure Osimhen. Now, those kind of people will win them easily because our players are skillful. Now, we should be scared of people like the North African countries.
Ooh, now that's on.
The North African countries. You're talking about the Algeria, the Tunisia, the Egypt.
Morocco, please. Let's not forget Morocco.
Now, these people have players that you might not know, but they are very skillful. And that is when we need to watch it and not miss our chances.
Yeah.
Our strikers need to be clinical when they need to make the right passes when they need to make it.
Sure.
So that's just it.
I mean, the last AFCON, it was Morocco that knocked us out. In the round of 16.
It wasn't Morocco,
it was Tunisia. It was a North African team.
And let's not forget that we had the red card. We had the red card and the ref was very partial.
I think that's just us making an excuse for
the ref was partial.
Well, we are still making an excuse because they still knocked us out.
And then Eguavon was not technically good.
Oh, is it better now?
Because he was not the coach then. Yeah, he's not the coach now. He was the coach then. You had Iheanacho on a yellow card first half.
Oh yeah.
You had Iwobi on the bench. Iheanacho was not supposed to even come and start the second half. You were supposed to bring up Iwobi. Now, the first touch that Iwobi did, the first touch he made was what got him a red card, and that ref was very partial.
And it cost us the game, yeah?
Cost us the game.
Now, we, off air, we talked about the fact that we have the best attack in the tournament. I want to believe we do, because I know obviously Morocco, Algeria, Senegal, they also have, amazing squad. But then I want to believe we have, one of the best strikers in the world, in the person of Victor Osimhen. We also have Victor Boniface, and I expect us to score lots of goals. But then people have concerns with our midfield. They've termed that midfield as trash.
The midfield is not creative at all.
Okay.
How do we fix that? He invited Nathan Teller, who plays alongside Victor Boniface in Bayer Leverkusen. That was for the friendlies. Why didn't he bring him back? This guy, when he came, he only played, I think he played less than 10 minutes. He created 2 chances in his first debut game for the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
If you can remember what made the late Stephen Keshi win that AFCON back then, was that he used players that were used to each other.
Okay.
That is even what helped Spain to win the World Cup.
And more than like playing as an individual player, I think we played as a team, as a unit.
Exactly.
We fought for the nation.
And I even
think
still,
it worked for us.
I still even will foul Pacero for not bringing at least 2 MPFL players. Because those people want to make it.
But he brought Leke now.
It's at the keeping sector. Now, Steven Keshi, back then, he brought Mba. That was in the MPFL. When our striker had injury issues, who did he now use? And our midfielder. He used Mba, then he now used Oge Onazi and Mikel to be playing double 4.
And Mba won us the AFCON.
And he won us the AFCON.
Yeah.
Mba was even coming from the bench before. Do you know that he was even benching Musa? Musa was on form, but he was benching because he had people.
Speaking of Musa, he was invited, and people were like questioning why will Pacero bring Musa? But then, in all honesty, you're going into a major tournament like this. You need experience, and Musa have been there. He has done it. So he brought someone with experience, and maybe
Musa brings
we have young
leadership.
players. We have so many young players. We need someone that will guide them and lead them. So I think people questioning why Pacero brought in Musa should understand that we need experience. Now, let me talk about the World Cup, and I'll bring it down to Africa. When there's a World Cup event, any major, in fact, when there's a World Cup, there's a team we look out for. Now, the number 1 team we always look out for in a World Cup has to be Brazil. Regardless of Ronaldo's and Portugal, the England team, Messi's Argentina, Brazil is the most successful nation in world football. They've won it 5 times. They produce so many great players, from Zico, there's Pelé, there's Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Bebeto, Romario, so many great players. So when there's a World Cup, we expect Brazil to be the clear favorites. But over time, they've struggled. But regardless, they are always going to be the clear favorite. Now, there's an AFCON. The most successful team in the AFCON's history is obviously Egypt. Now, Nigeria prides ourselves as the giants of Africa, right? But we only have 3 AFCON titles to our name, but then Egypt has 7. Now, the last time Nigeria won the AFCON was in 2013. Now, 10 years later, we are going into this AFCON. What should be the most realistic expectation for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Let me start with you.
For me, my expectation is, first of all, we have to go through every group stage unbeaten. And in the round of 16, we have to be beating people with not less than 2 goals. And this can only happen with, I also forgot to mention the fact that the coach invited Al-Hassan Yusuf of Royal Antwerp as replacement for Ndidi. That guy plays 10, and I hope he brought him to the Super Eagles team to come and play 10, because playing Osimhen and Victor Boniface in the same match has not yielded plenty goals for us. Let him play 1 striker up front, and then put a number 10 that is skillful and knows how to pass. Now, that guy knows how to pass. That is one saving grace that we have. Then, if he wants to win this and get to the final, of course, with Osimhen having plenty goals, you should play Iwobi on the wing first half, then bring Chukwueze in the second half.
All right.
That's
just what you want, Chukwueze playing in the second half.
So
are we saying Chukwueze is a super sub now?
He plays
Is
better.
it like Javier Hernandez, Chicharito of Manchester United?
When you bring Chukwueze,
is he a super sub, Moses, in your opinion?
For me, he's a super sub, because when you look at his style of play, like, Chukwueze is not really a squad player. You know, he's not a player who you can. He's not that traditional winger you just expect to start a match and grind results. Because when you look at his style of play, he's not a type of striker, winger who play along with the striker. They're just wingers who wants to show some flicks and
like
pass the ball.
Shobota.
Like Anthony.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But it's not working for Anthony anymore.
You can imagine Anthony
has
playing
lost himself,
20 matches without a goal and 1 assist.
No, sorry, let me correct you guys. Anthony only got 1 goal in the EPL the whole of 2023. Please, let's just put it out there. Anyways, please continue.
Yeah, so I think Chukwueze right now is not. He's just a super player.
Yeah.
Like player who, it's very difficult for you to penetrate opposition, and you just need a player, an extra man who can create open chances for other players to come in and and perform. I think that's where you need Chukwueze. He's not scoring goals like that.
He's not that
prolific. He only scored 2 goals
yeah?
for AC Milan in the Champions League, and he has not really been prolific, like that. And I feel like Nigeria going into the AFCON, they just need to take the game one at a time.
Right.
Having this belief that they need to work as a team as well, to make sure, they get the utmost results. And what are they playing for? To win the AFCON. Do you understand? So
bringing that $7 million home is a lot of money
so
for
they
Nigeria.
shouldn't, they shouldn't just, start thinking of, this is group stage. Let's play and qualify for the next round.
Okay.
The next round, let's do the same thing again. Let's put in that work.
Yeah.
Not playing group stage and start thinking of round of 16 or quarterfinals. So and to do that, you can't just put all the responsibilities on striker, because in transition, attack starts from defense. You get going forward starts from defending starts from attack too. So that's much more reason why, even if we have the best striker in the world, that doesn't really, that doesn't qualify us or make us favorite to win the AFCON. We still need to play as a team as well.
True.
So which I feel like the coach needs to look into, and he needs to play those players, in their strength, to their strength, not playing a player out of position.
Yeah.
He needs to know, how can I get the best out of this player?
All right.
Not how I want the player to play, but where can I play him that he's going to be more efficient. Not playing maybe he will be supposed to play on the wing. You are playing him in the wrong position. It doesn't work that way. Right. And we've seen it recently. It's very difficult. It's becoming so hard and difficult for Nigeria to even go on and score goals. We expect them to. The last 2 friendlies we play against Saudi Arabia and this other country, we were expecting Nigeria to go on and score multiple goals, but we couldn't. We couldn't do that, and I can't blame some of those players for that. It's the coach has to take the fair share of blame, for that result, and I expect him to have learned 1 or 2 lessons from those friendlies and not make the same mistake again in AFCON. Because if we do, if we make the same mistake again, we might not even go past round of 16.
Yes. It's possible. As much as we pride ourselves as the giant of Africa, we might not go past this group. Now, Group A has Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. I don't think this is a group of them. We have a group that has Egypt, Ghana, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. That's a serious group right there. And that's Group B. In Group C, we have Senegal, Cameroon, Guinea, and Gambia. Another serious group, there's Group D, we have Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritius, and Angola. While Group E, we have Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, and Namibia. Then in Group E, we have Morocco, DR Congo, Zambia, and Tanzania. Now, I saw a Netflix series, titled Captains of the World. Now what intrigued me the most about that series was how Argentina won the World Cup and how the entire nation fought hard, not just for them to win the World Cup, but for a player like Lionel Messi to retire with the World Cup. Now, I saw the unity. Now, prior to 2022 World Cup, they had gotten to the 2014 World Cup, but there was just something missing. But that missing link, they fixed it in 2022. And it was as though the universe was working for them. Now, they were playing for not just Messi, they played for the late Maradona. And I also saw a power where Senegal knew they could get to the round of 16. And they had to beat Colombia to do that, which they did. And in the documentary, they talked about the fact that they were playing, and while playing, they were carrying, a legend, and he died. He played for the Senegalese team in 2002, but then he died. His name was Papa Bouba Diop. Now, they said he was the player they were fighting for, and they wanted to make him proud. Now, I'm thinking about Nigeria. Who are we playing for?
We're playing for Stephen Keshi.
Now, I think there should be a motivation going into that tournament.
Because
you need to have to fight for something.
Yes, these players, they just need to have this patriotic spirit, first of all. And then they need to have a reason to go for glory.
Sure.
Not that because they want to have one personal...
Maybe win the Ballon d'Or.
No. Right now, that's why I like the fact that Osimhen has already won this Africa. So he doesn't have anything to prove to Africans again. He doesn't have anything to prove to the world again. Right now, everybody needs to play as a team.
And everybody needs to bring their A game. But let's talk about Jose Peseiro. Now, people criticize him a lot because of his pattern, and people feel that he's not there I mean,
I feel like the larger portion of the responsibility still rests on the coach. You're talking about Argentina, right? They have Lionel Scaloni, who knows how Argentina plays, who knows the culture and tradition.
Yeah.
Right? And he was able to transmit that into those players to instill that mentality. We've seen that with Manchester City as well. We've watched some short video clips about how Guardiola addresses players.
Yeah.
Talk to them. We have to win. Like, this Premier League is for us. But as for Pesero, I don't know.
Does he instill that motivation in them? Does
and I'm not even
them?
sure he does that.
Who is the current captain of the Super Eagles?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Ahmed Musa. Yeah, I think he can.
Now the thing is, Pesero personally, if I can see Pesero, I just need to let him know that if he gets to him, he should let these players know that they are not just playing for themselves, they are playing for 200 million Nigerians.
For 200 million. And
because our emotion is at stake.
It's either the AFCON title or nothing.
Or nothing.
Yes, what
we are
else?
not going
What
there
else?
to go and collect second. We are going there to win.
I know people might say forget the final is good. But if you don't win, I'll be disappointed.
Pesero has, I have an issue with Pesero. You have Gift Orban, who has scored 7 hat-tricks in Europe. He has scored the fastest hat-trick in the history of European football. Check it. And you dropped that kind of person. You dropped him. This is somebody that can also play on the wing for you. If you have someone like Gift Orban playing alongside Osimhen, because Osimhen is a senior man, he would, want to play for Osimhen. You get? You want to pass to Osimhen, you want to play for Osimhen, you drop that kind of person to go and carry you.
I'm sure the coach knows what he's doing. I hope he gets it right. But then before we allow you guys go, who is going to win the AFCON? Wait, is it too early? Should we wait maybe after one?
Who is going to win, or who do I want?
Okay, who are you tipping to win?
For me, I would want Nigeria to win.
I don't think anybody here wants.
I'm actually tipping Nigeria. I have what it takes to win. We have everything it takes to win. Apart from the keeping sector.
It's just all about the coach
they should
making it work.
They should just make it work.
Do you understand?
I mean, a certain Ivory Coast went into the AFCON with a goalkeeper that was below par.
Yeah.
Even there was a time Argentina also went to the World Cup with a below
Morocco
par goalkeeper.
going into the World Cup, we didn't know Morocco would go on and do that so well. So how much more Nigeria, who have players who have proven themselves in Europe.
Yeah.
So we expect, we think and we believe that they have what it takes to win the AFCON.
All right. We believe Nigeria has all it takes to win the World Cup. If you ask me, I'm definitely tipping the Super Eagles of Nigeria to go all out and bring the trophy back home. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for being on the show with me.
Pleasure of mine.
Thank you. Thank you to our amazing viewers also. Well, let's do this again. Same time, same station when the show returns on Monday. I remain Deraest. Do have a wonderful weekend.